Welcome, Libra. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I pull for you for the spring equinox energy, the Five of Cups. And in particular, I'm looking at the Venus-Mercury retrogrades that are occurring right now through the end of March into roughly wrapping up at the end of April. So that Venus started in retrograde in the beginning of March, and Mercury went into retrograde just a few days ago. And they will be finishing up, moving from Aries to Pisces back into Aries at the end of April, more or less. And this is focusing on what it is you value and how you're moving towards communicating that as you think about it and how you're implementing this, creating a plan. So part of the pause I feel that Venus-Mercury retrogrades are allowing us is a chance to reintegrate what is important to us after we've made some significant changes within ourselves and in the world. And it's sort of resonating and pushing back against that energy. The Five of Cups is describing the way that you are allowing yourself to grieve what has been lost. A lot has changed, a lot has been lost, and you're allowing yourself the honest opportunity to experience that emotionally and thus to truly release it. Knowing that through the experiences of disappointment and failure, you have gained greater wisdom and knowledge about who you are and what you desire, what you truly want. And this is affording you the opportunity to build that relationship with yourself that is so critical to not only your aspirations, but to the way that you're able to make and form deeper connections, those connections that indeed can become significant friendships, romantic relationships, but also those relationships that are willing to build with you, build towards the dreams and visions that you have. This is a general reading, so it isn't going to resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a general reading, information for that is in the description box below. Welcome to all of you that are new and that are familiar with me. I appreciate the time that you're taking with me. And in your present energy, I pulled from the crystal chakra deck, the talisman, the wild lace agate, the blue lace agate. And this is about the crown chakra. So this is important. This is about the key word is divinity. Recognize the divine in the mirror. So there's a real coming to integrity moment for you. There is a lot that you have grown through, you have overcome, and that you are willing to shape your own desires, plan them, move them forward, pace them, take your time as you are aligning yourself with those things that you recognize are your greatest gifts in a way that serves you first and others primarily. This is the purpose of your service. This is your mission. And you have changed so much that your understanding of the value of who you are and what you bring is growing exponentially as the world changes, as people need something different. Audience needs, clients, customers, students, whoever you're working with or for, the needs of those communities are changing, and you are keeping a pace of that by allowing yourself to identify your strength, your talent, your value, and by finding new ways of implementing that from a place of heart, intention, desire, goal. This card is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, which is absolutely lovely. This shows you really willing to do the hard work to improve yourself. Now that you're very consciously in relationship with yourself, you are the primary actor, and others are the benefactors of the energy, the way that you invest and improve upon yourself. So this is not just about you, but you understand that any success, any accomplishment, any achievement in the world is directly related to your ability to open up and be more authentic. This is what brings the pleasure, the joy to the work that you do, the devotion, the ability to focus for long periods of time to where work becomes something that you joyfully do in service. It engages your attention, your creativity, your endorphins. You are highly successful in the process of becoming a success. So this is really critical and important. And in the past, I pulled from the Talisman Oracle for you the protection card, and I kind of keep trying to move it away from these bright lights, but no luck there. Okay, so I'll sort of put it back the way it was. The cards themselves are meant to be good luck charms. That is a kind of lower vibration of a talisman. A talisman are powerful symbols that can imbue our intention with force and power. So the protection card is interesting because there's a couple of different things that I get from this. One is that you are cleansing yourself of negative routines, habits that do not contribute to your integrity, your well-being, your health, your strength and vitality. This is also about what is coming to mind is the dweller on the threshold. And this may be a kind of old school definition or term for those entities. Some people call them demons or devils that as you are ascending or transcending your energies, as you are elevating your vibration, it is important that you take the proper measures to protect yourself. When we do those, sometimes prematurely, as we elevate, even move outside of our body, these dwellers on the threshold can attack us. They can be things that you were previously not aware of in your development or your evolution, that you were innocent of, naive of, energies that simply want to control you or deprive you of your will. They can also be our own patterns and behaviors that we have not faced that still inspire fear within us, still keep us attached to something that isn't good for us. And these energies are part of what exists in the world when we are not in a space of safety, of sacredness within our own souls. The soul is the only immortal aspect of who we are. That is the only thing that survives. So your soul has collected experiences and knowledge from other lifetimes, other entities, and that is what others see as your power. They see your power and they want to attack it if you're not aware of it and deprive you of it. So something about these energies feel particularly relevant in your past, part of the difficult time you've had in moving forward has been the chaos of the world, perhaps the chaos of your social community or your relationships have hurt you, have damaged you in some way that makes you feel the need to be protective. So, this is important because once again, you are rising up, you're transcending on purpose. And now you have the consciousness to be able to manage this. You're not taken by surprise by all of the distractions, all of the negative energies that want to capitalize on your efforts. And this is clarified by the Three of Swords. And I think this is very telling that this is feeling more and more like it is about relationships for you. This card we think of as heartbreak, right? Failed love. And in this way, it is your ability to more deeply understand why and how things have failed in the past for you, where your disappointments have come in, and what your responsibility was in that. So, falling underneath the talisman of protection indicates to me that you have, in the past, had a pattern of giving your power away, of pledging your love without vetting your partner, without making sure that that was something that your partner truly wanted to engage in. And oftentimes we have given away our power without even realizing it, expecting to receive the same in kind. And of course, when that doesn't happen, we can be devastated because in our imaginations, that was a deep connection that needed to be honored. And it isn't that your instinct about those deep connections is off by any means, but it does mean that it takes two to tango and that there is a lot more pre work necessary, as you now understand, in getting to know a potential partner, even a friend. This can be family members that disappoint you, that we continue to offer up ourselves, our best efforts at assistance or um, providing something for others that is taken for granted, not reciprocated. And if that is your experience, then there is no reason not to understand better that you're creating the condition for a failure or a disappointment. In the future, we have from the Wild Elemental, you pulled the Peacock card, and this is the last creature in the Wild Elemental deck. The peacock is about many things. Immortality. This really is emphasizing about the strength of your soul, the strength of your ability to reflect upon your past and your present in order to cull the wisdom necessary for your future. This goddess energy that the card is channeling, the ability to see past, present, and future. This is all very reminiscent of the high priestess dignity. Certainly, the beauty of the peacock is awe-inspiring, but it also is about laughing, playing, and lightening up. I mean, the fabulous display of colors is one thing that is difficult uh, to take too seriously. It's something that evokes joy, pleasure, lights us up, radiates us, awe, inspires us. And there is an element of the peacock bird itself that seems silly. They hop up on roofs, they have a very annoying cry that can be piercing and even alarming, but there's a way in which they themselves are spoofed and challenged by their own beauty, their own dysfunctional beauty at times. And so this is about knowing that you are of stardust, that you are eternal, and that you don't have to take all of this so seriously. For Libra, this is impacting an area in your life that is about significant relationships, and it's hard for you to not take this seriously, but you're being asked to laugh at yourself, lighten up, uh, do something fun regarding the things that have felt as though they've broken you. Can we laugh at those relationships, laugh at our efforts in believing that this was the one, not seeing, being foolish for love, being romantic? We can laugh at these qualities within ourselves as well. And this card, though, is clarified by the Ten of Cups, the beautiful Ten of Cups that indicates you have a community that loves and adores you. You have all the support, all the deep protection that you need. You are surrounded by people that allow you to be vulnerable in a safe way. And this is important to you because you can't get to your strengths if you're not willing to take a risk, to explore the ways in which you feel weak, the ways in which you've been a fool, the ways in which you have fallen for the wrong person or made foolish, idealistic choices that bore little relation to reality. But being in the process, being with others who value who you are, despite your mistakes, allows you to grow into an understanding that this is a strength. This ability to be open to others is a powerful ally in your ability to serve, to heal yourself, and to offer that same support to others. So there is some serious wish fulfillment in here for you towards the end of March. I am going to finish this reading with a Soul's Journey Oracle, just because, and I have pulled for you 2 cards. One is relationship and one is regrets. I'm not going to read uh, these cards because I know them pretty well. This is about bringing in the right people into your life. And I think this is an interesting message for you, given your ability to scrutinize your past, to deeply understand why you have made missteps or experienced losses that have been regrettable for you. And the regret card. I know that I cannot change the past. So our understanding is critical and important to our ability to release it. If you've enjoyed this content, Libra, check out more here. And until next time, namaste.